Assalamu alaikum and good evening, children. Today we are going to start the grade 11 science. Today is the introduction class for English medium. Okay. So before moving into the lesson, I'll just tell some details about my class, children. So this grade 11 science class per week you are going to have for 2 hours. Okay, so I have split that 2 hours into 2 days as 1 hour and 1 hour. So Thursday 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So this is going to be a permanent class, permanent Zoom class. Okay. Right. So now when you take the science, children, okay, grade 11 science, you know that in grade 10 there are 20 chapters, right? So in grade 11 science, children, there are 15 chapters. Okay, there are 15 chapters in grade 11 science. Out of that 15 chapters, children, there are 4 biology sections. Okay, 4 biology chapters. And then chemistry, you have 5 chemistry chapters, and the rest is physics. So which means 6 chapters going to come under physics. Okay. So this is the syllabus of your grade 11. So you'll have to do this for 1 year, right? So now today we are going to study the unit 1. So that is the biology only. The first and second is both are biology only. So children, before moving into the section, I'll just give you all an introduction about that means I'll explain you all the format of the science paper. Okay, because if you all know the paper of the science only, you will be able to do it properly. Okay, because if you all know the structure of the paper, children, you will be able to study according to that. Okay, then only you will get, if not, you will just study and go without knowing the structure of the paper. Okay, so now when you take your science paper, children, you are going to get the science paper. Actually, the duration of the science paper is 4 hours. Okay, so you are going to get 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Okay, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is for 1 hour and paper 2 is for 3 hours. So this is how you are going to get. Okay. Paper 1, children, it is completely MCQ. There are 40 MCQ in the paper 1. Okay. So each MCQ consists of 2 marks. So you are going to get 80 marks for this paper 1. Okay, so this is how they will mark. This is how you are going to get the marks. Okay. Again, when you take the paper 2, children, okay, in paper 2, there are 2 parts as part A and part B. So when you take part A, children, this is structured essay question. Okay, here you are going to get, in part B, you are going to get essay type of questions, right? So now structured essay question means, children, you have to answer the questions on the question paper itself. You can't use any rough papers. Okay, they will, like, step by step, they will ask you the question. Okay, below each question, they will provide some space. So in that space only, you have to write the answer. Okay, so you are going to get 4 structured essay questions. For each structured question, children, you will get 15 marks. So altogether, you will be getting 60 marks for part A. Okay, you will be getting 60 marks for part A. Okay, so here if you see the first question and the second question, okay, both the questions are going to be biology questions only. From the biology chapters from grade 10 and 11 only, they will be given to you. And the third structured question, that is completely chemistry. Okay, only the chemistry questions they will be giving. And in the fourth question, children, you will be getting from the physics. So this is the format. Okay, again, when we take the essay question, children, you are going to get 5 essay question. No need to do all 5. Out of this 5, you have to do only 3. That means this is the choosing one. Okay, in the structure, you don't have any choosing. But in essay, you can choose. Out of this 5, you have to do only 3. Okay, so for each essay question, you will be getting 20 marks, so altogether 60 marks for this part B. Okay, so here for part A 60, part B 60, altogether 120 marks for paper 2. So just add it 80 plus 120. So your science paper is going to be for 200 marks. It is not meter, it is marks. Okay, so now if I tell the format of the essay question, children, the first question that will be completely based on the biology sections. Okay, and the second one is going to be completely, it is going to be based on chemistry, and third one is completely physics question. Fourth one, if you see, you are going to get biology and physics. Okay, like if you have A and B part, children, A part will be biology and B part will be physics, something like that. Okay, again, if you take the fifth question, A part of the fifth question will be most of the time, it will be chemistry, and the B part will be physics. So this is how you are going to get. So you don't need to do all 5 questions. That is in that in that 5 you have to do only 3. So this is the structure of the paper. So see, you have to study for 200 marks. So you can't neglect any sections. Now some will say, I hate physics, I hate chemistry, I hate biology, I can't by heart. So it is not like that. Okay, you have to study everything. So now y'all are having a mindset, no, I can't do physics. Physics is very hard. Chemistry, I can't even understand anything. Biology, have to learn a lot, have to by heart a lot. Don't keep a mindset like that. If you all clearly understand the theory, children, the questions are more easy. Science is, everyone says science is hard, science paper is hard, can't understand the question. What is the reason? Theory is not clear and you all have not practiced the papers. So always remember, children, when you all are studying science, okay, you all have to study the theory clearly. The theory should be very clear to you all. At the same time, you all have to practice the papers. Without practicing the papers also no use. Just because of studying only the theory, you can't get good results. Okay, so that is just the introduction part which I told you, because now you all are going to start grade 11. You all have to sit for the O-level exam. So now you all have to get ready. Now this is the time. You all have just 1 year time, right? 1 year means don't think I have 12 months. No, we have more time. No, the time will run fast. Okay, it will just fly away, children. You won't know. You will just study some days. After that, you will see it will be April. Again, it will be like, it will go on like that. After that, finally, you will come in December and you will be like, so far, so how quickly the days went, you didn't even study anything. You will have a feeling like that. So don't do that mistake. So start to study from today itself. So if you all are joining to my class, if I teach something today itself, before you sleep, just revise that and sleep, so that it will make you to be, that will make for you to make the exam easy. Okay, children. So that is just the introduction part. So then now we'll move to our unit 1 of grade 11. So as I told you all, children, okay, as I told you all, this grade 11 unit 1 is going to be the biology section. Okay, biology section. So we are going to study about the living tissues. Okay, so this is very easy, very easy, not hard. No need to by heart much if you all can understand the theory. Okay. Okay. One is asking whether studying 5 hours per day enough. That depends on your capacity. Okay. So I don't say for you all to get stressed much. Okay. I don't say. If you all like, the thing is like this, children. If you are just in a fed up, if you all go and study, you will start to fall asleep. Okay. Don't do that mistake. You all have to actually, you have to get interest. Now, if I teach something, if you all are very interested in that, you will go and study. No, you all have to fix your mindset according to that. Okay, and also I'm saying you all have to work hard. Sometimes studying 5 hours also won't be enough. You know, sometimes studying 5 hours also won't be enough. So that depends on your this one. Okay, so let's start up with the chapter, children. So living tissues. Okay, now just forget about this living. So come to these tissues. Okay. You know what is this tissue? Okay. Everyone knows because you all have studied this term. Like in grade 6, 7, 8 and all, you all have studied this term, right? So can someone tell me what is this tissue? Now just tell in your own words, just send me in the chat box, will you? What is this tissue? Yes, very good. You can say a group of cells. Exactly. Oh yeah, a collection of cells, right? So you know that cell is the basic functional and structural unit of life. Okay. If there is no cell, then there is no organism. So how many type of organisms are there, children? Anyone knows how many type of organisms are there? There are two type of organisms, unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Okay, unicellular organism means, children, they are made up of just one cell. Okay, multicellular organism means they are made up of more than one cell. Okay, now these cells together, now I am going to write the organizational level. Okay, now these cells, okay, that means more than one cell. Okay, more than one cell, or you can say group of cells, or you can say collection of cells. So that will make up the tissue. Okay, children, that will make up the tissue. Again, group of tissues together will make up the organ, right? Again, group of organs together or collections of organs together will make up the system. And then the systems together will make up an organism. So what type of organism? It is going to be a multicellular organism. Why am I saying it is multicellular? Why can't it be unicellular? Unicellular means they have only one cell, no, children. So now I'm saying no, group of cells. No, group of cells only will make up the tissue. So definitely this has to be a multicellular organism. Okay, so now in that organism, we are also going to come inside that only. Yeah, multicellular organism, plant will come, animals will come. See, these are some examples. Okay, now about cell, children, already you all have studied, no? About cell, you all have already studied. Okay, so that is in grade 10 science. In unit 6, you all might have studied about those stuff. Okay, in today's class, we are going to focus about the tissue. So that is the unit 1 in your grade 11. Okay. After in unit 6, you will study about these. In unit 6, in grade 11, unit 6, you will study about the organ and system. Not for now. Okay. Today we are going to focus only in the tissues. Okay. Now in the tissues, children, we are going to see two sections here. Okay. One is we are going to see about the plant tissue, and then we are going to see about the animal tissue. Okay. So let's start up with this plant tissue. Okay. Now I told our children, now group of cells together now will make up the tissue. So according to the definition, okay, which they have given in the textbook. Okay. So why do we need, okay, now I'm saying y'all, group of cells together will make up the tissue. No. Why are they joining? Why do you need the tissue? Just tell me. Why do you need the tissue? Can't you live with one cell? Can't you live with one cell? Why do you need a group of cells? I'm asking, why do you need a tissue? Just think really practically. Why do you need a tissue? Okay, just think, take our body. Yeah? Okay, just take our body. Okay, in our body, there are so many systems, right? We have respiratory system, excretory system, and digestive system. Yeah, there are so many systems. All are working. Okay. Because of we have a respiratory system only, we can breathe. Because of we have a digestive system only, our food are getting digested. That's why we are getting energy. Because of we are having an excretory system only, all the waste materials are removing from our body. Am I right or wrong? Okay. So then children, actually they are having some functions, no? So how do we get these systems? Because of the tissue. So actually we have a tissue to for a particular function, to perform a particular function only, children, we have a tissue. So you can say as a definition of tissue, children, a group of cells, listen carefully, a group of cells. So this word is important. Group of cells with a common origin. With a common origin. Origin means, children, I told you, no, from the cells only we get the tissue. Okay, now think you are having a cell. The cell will start to grow. That means it will become big. At one point, it will start to divide. So because of the cells are dividing only, new cells are forming. Because of the cells are dividing only, new cells are forming. So when the new cells form only, they can make up the tissue, right? So why collections of cells? No. So if there are new cells only, it can make up the tissue. So they have a common origin. Okay, a group of cells with a common origin that has been modified to perform a particular function. Okay, that has been modified to perform a particular function. That means there are so many type of tissues, children. If you take animal body or if you can take a plant body, there are several type of tissues. Each tissue will have they will have a specific function. Okay, in that for each they will allocate the functions. Okay, so that is only we say each tissue is going to have a particular function. This is known as tissue. So this is the definition. Okay, my name is Miss Hasna. Someone is asking my name, right? This is my name. Okay, now let's come to the definition again, children. Tissue means a group of cells with a common origin that has been modified to perform a particular function in the body. This is known as tissue. Okay, so these three words are important. Group of cell is important, common origin is important, particular function modified to perform a particular function. These three words are important. If you don't write these words, then you won't get marks for the definition of the tissue. Okay. Now we'll focus on this plant tissue. So let's see what is this plant tissue. Okay. So you know now what is the tissue? No, plant tissue means you are going to have that tissue in the plant tissue, in the plants. Okay, you are going to have that in the plant. Okay. Now just forget about this. For now, I'll explain. Think now there is a baby. Okay, think there is a baby. So this is a baby. Okay. Just tell me some features of the baby, children. Tell me some features of the baby. How will the baby look like? Baby will be very small. Yeah. Okay, the baby is small. And what else? The baby's skin, if you touch and see, it will be very soft, no? Their skin, that means their hands, legs, everything will be very soft. You will like, yeah, they are cute. Okay, small, soft. And if you see, their skin color, most of the time, their skin color is light. Light means you can say very fair baby. You say, no, very cute, very soft. Okay, so this is a baby's feature. Now, this baby is growing. Okay, definitely, baby is growing. Y'all also was baby, no? After that, now y'all are like now in teenage. Now this baby is growing little by little. The baby is going to start to grow. The baby is growing. Okay, now one day that baby will become adult, no? Okay, now the baby is adult. Okay, this is adult. Okay, now tell me how will the adults look like? Now that is the features of the baby, no? How will the adults look like? Yeah, they talk louder. That is okay. Okay, so for that, don't say me now, right? Okay, so apart from that, just tell me, just compare with these features and tell me, just compare with these three features. So baby are small, adults will be large. So I can't say big here just to compare the tissue. So I will say they will be large. Okay, and most of the time they won't be soft, no, they will be rough. Yes, definitely, exactly. They will have a rough skin and they will be dark because they will go to play and here they will go to office. They will have so many responsibilities, in the sunny and all. They will go, so they will be very dark. No, when they are baby, they were so fair. Now they have become dark. What to do? Babies look like a joker. Yeah, true. That's true only. Okay. So sometimes adults also joker, no? Just like me. I don't know, right? So these are some features of baby and adult, no? So this is a feature of the plant tissue also. Just like now I have categorized as baby and adult, no? Like that, children, in the plant tissue also we have two types. Okay, some plant tissues are there. They are very soft. That plant tissues are soft and they are light in color and their cells are there. No, their cells are small size cell. Their cells are very small. Okay, and some type of plant tissues are there. Their cells are large, little bit when compared to this one. Here the cells are little large. Okay, and the cells are very that tissue is very rough. Okay, they are having a rough tissue, and also it will be dark. That color of the tissue will be dark. Okay, now children, so this is the classification. So now I'm going to give a name. So the plant tissue which is soft and light colored is called as meristematic tissue. Okay, children, the plant tissue which is soft and light colored is called as meristematic tissue. And the plant tissue which is rough and dark is called as permanent tissue. Okay, children, permanent tissue. So meristematic tissue means, what did I tell? It is like a baby. So I told you what will the baby do? The baby will grow, no? So usually in the growth part of the plant, children, okay, listen carefully. In the growth part of the plant, you will be able to see this meristematic tissue. So because of the meristematic tissues are growing only, plant is growing. Okay, now I told you this permanent tissue is like an adult. So will the adults grow? No, they have already grown. They are matured. So we can say it is a matured part of the plant. Okay, matured part of the plant. So they won't be able to grow. Okay, it is permanent. So there is no any changes in them. In the babies, definitely there will be some changes. But in the permanent, in the adults, most of the time there won't be changes. Right? So this is the two type of plant tissue, meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Okay, I told you I told you these meristematic tissues are growing and these permanent tissues are not growing. What is the reason for that? Okay, meristematic tissue, I'll write it again. I told you it will grow. Okay, tissue means, what did I tell children? A group of cells, no? There will be millions of cells. Okay, there will be millions of cells. If the cell grow only, children, tissue also will grow. Am I right or wrong? Just think practically. If the cell grow only, children, tissue also will grow. Okay. Now the cells are growing. Little by little, the cells are growing. Okay. At one point, what will happen? They will start to divide. Cell will grow first. Okay, cell will grow first and then they will start to divide. So for that only we say cell division. You all have studied about the cell division in grade 10, no children? Okay, cell will start to grow and it will start to divide. So if you say meristematic tissues are there, no, they will grow and they will divide. So which means you can say there is a cell division in the meristematic tissue. There is a cell division in the meristematic tissue. Okay, is that clear? So because of the cell division only, we are classifying them. Based on the cell division only, children, we are classifying it as meristematic tissue and then the permanent tissue. Likewise, when you take the permanent tissue, children, I told you they are already matured. So I told you they won't grow, no? They won't grow. Okay, so that means, children, there is no cell division. Okay, there is no cell division. So in the meristematic tissue, we have a cell division. In the permanent tissue, we don't have the cell division. Actually, it has lost the ability of dividing. Permanent tissues has lost the ability of dividing. Okay, now in the cell division, there are two types of cell division, no children? You all have studied, no? Can someone tell me what are the type of cell division? What are the type of cell division? Mitosis and then very good, meiosis. Mitosis and meiosis. So tell me, what is this mitosis? What is this mitosis, children? What do you all mean by mitosis? Mitosis means, children, from the mother cell, okay? From the mother cell, actually mother cell will produce two daughter cells, okay? Mother cells will produce two daughter cells and the daughter cells will look identical to the mother cell, okay? Daughter cell will look identical to the mother cell. This is mitosis, okay? Meiosis means what, children? From the mother cell, you will get four daughter cells, and daughter cells and mother cells, there will be variations, okay? Between the daughter cells and mother cells, there will be variations. So that is meiosis, okay? So in this plant tissue, children, we don't have this. We don't have meiosis. We have only mitosis, okay? That means the cells will be, the daughter cells will be identical to the mother cell. So how will the meristematic tissue divide, children? Due to, it will divide according to mitosis, not in meiosis. Okay, so that is what you should know. Okay, definitely you should know that is because they are doing a cell division of mitosis. Okay, now, okay, why are they dividing? Now tell me, children. I told you meristematic tissue means, I told you, that is growing. Okay, that means they are doing the cell division. Okay, what is the type of cell division? Mitosis. Now tell me, why are they dividing? Why are they doing the cell division, children? To produce new cells, no? Why? Why are they producing new cells? Why? If they produce new cells only, they will grow. Without producing new cells, will the plant grow, children? No. So the definition of the meristematic tissue, listen carefully, it's very easy. Okay? Tissues with cells that divide actively, okay, that divide actively by mitosis to produce new cells. Okay, why do they divide? To produce new cells. They divide actively by mitosis. Can someone tell me, what do you mean by actively? What is the meaning of this? What do you mean by actively? Okay, actively means, children, always they will produce. Always they will do the cell division. For that only we say, always, yes, you can say they work faster. So that is the normal English word. No, we use active means, okay, we can say he's very active. He's doing work very fast. Apart from that, you can say, according to this definition, you can say always they do cell division. Yeah, continuously. Very good, Hamza. Continuously. Or you can say always. This one. Okay, they always do. So again, I'll repeat the definition of the meristematic tissue, children. The tissues with cells that divide, okay, that means the cell division, that divide actively by mitosis to produce new cells are called as meristematic tissue. Okay, is this clear? Is this clear, children? Do you have any doubts in this? Okay, so that's all you have in the meristematic tissue definition. Now we'll see what are the features we have in the meristematic tissue. Okay, so always keep in head that meristematic tissue is like a baby. Okay, meristematic tissue is like a baby. Now we'll see the features of the meristematic tissue. Okay, so I told you baby, no, baby looks like small, right? The baby is small. So meristematic tissue also small. So they are going to consist of small sized living cell. Okay, they are having living cell, but the cells are small. Why I told you, the meristematic tissue is what? Just like a baby. Okay, just like a baby. So they are going to have a small size living cell. So slowly only they will start to grow and divide. Okay, someone is saying me to repeat the definition again. So this is the definition, children. Listen carefully. The tissues with cells. Okay, that means the tissue, definite tissue means anywhere they will consist of cells that divide. That is when I told you cell division, that divide actively, okay, actively by mitosis, actively by mitosis to produce new cell, to produce new cells. So this is called as meristematic tissue. Okay, you have this definition in the textbook, don't worry. Okay, small size living cells. And then the second feature we can say about the intercellular spaces. Now see, I'll explain what is intercellular spaces. Now just take a tissue. Okay, so they are going to have the cells. No, okay, let's take these are cells. Okay, that circle is the cells. Now between the cells, children look here carefully. Between the cells there are spaces. No, between the cells there are spaces. No, so for that only we say intercellular spaces. Okay, intercellular spaces. If you take the meristematic tissue, okay, if you take the meristematic tissues, they won't have these spaces. Okay, meristematic tissue will not have the intercellular spaces. They don't have. Okay, and they don't need also. Okay, they don't have intercellular spaces and they don't need intercellular spaces. Okay, so that is the second feature. Yes, they are having a small size living cell and they don't have intercellular spaces and it is not important for them. Third feature, children, they have nucleus. What do you mean by nucleus? Distinct nucleus. What do you mean by nucleus? What is the function of nucleus, children? Can someone tell me the function of nucleus? Nucleus means what, children? What is the main function? It controls the life activity of the cell. Okay, inside the nucleus only, children, you have the DNA. Okay, inside the nucleus only. Yes, very good, Shamas. It controls the life activity of the cell. Yes, very good, Shimra. Inside that only you have the chromatin. Inside the chromatin, what do you have? You have the DNA. It controls the life activity of the cell. So this meristematic tissue consists of distinct nucleus. Okay, and then they have given about the vacuoles. Okay, so now you all have studied the difference between the animal cell and plant cell. No, in that one difference you all have studied. Usually in the plant cell we have a central vacuole. Okay, we in the plant cell, children, we will be having a central vacuole, but in the animal cell we don't have a central vacuole, but sometimes small vacuoles may present. Not always, sometimes small vacuoles may present. So can someone tell me what is the function of this vacuole? What is the function of this vacuole? So that is the difference which we have between the plant cell and animal cell. What is the function of vacuole? Okay, vacuole means they can store the water and they will help in the protection. You can say. Okay, yeah, they contain cell sap. So that is a structure. Yeah, they have some pigments. Yes, they have some pigments to give the color to the cell. So they don't have like this big vacuole. This meristematic tissue is there, no, children. They don't have a large vacuole. Okay, they don't have it, but sometimes small vacuoles may present. Sometimes may. Okay, sometimes may means sometimes it will be present. Small vacuole. So that is the fourth feature. Okay, and then let's go to the next one. And then chloroplast means what, children? What do you all mean by chloroplast? So inside the chloroplast, we have chlorophyll pigment. What do you mean by chlorophyll? Yes, very good. Okay, yeah, very good, Hamza. So by using the chlorophyll only, plant produce the food. Actually, that is the green color pigment. That chlorophyll is there. No, they can trap the sunlight. Okay, the chlorophyll can trap the sunlight. Here, this is a plant tissue, right? Meristematic tissue is going to come under plant tissue, but they don't have a chloroplast. Absence of chloroplast, they don't have. Okay, if there is chloroplast only, okay, that means they don't have. If there is chloroplast only, they will have chlorophyll, right? If there is chlorophyll only, they will do the photosynthesis process. This meristematic tissue, baby no. Meristematic tissue is baby no. They don't know. They don't know to produce food. That means they don't have the chlorophyll. Baby no. For babies, we have to teach. For babies, we only have to teach. They don't know. So think like they don't have the chloroplast. So if they don't have the chloroplast, they won't do the photosynthesis. Okay. And then children, they have mitochondria. So mitochondria are present. Okay, can someone tell me what do you mean by this mitochondria? Can someone tell me the definition or function of the mitochondria? Why do we have mitochondria? Yes, very good, Shimra. Yes, Zaina, very good. Mitochondria, Hamza, very good, is the powerhouse of the cell. Now the cell need power, no? Baby need power, no? Baby need energy, no? If you don't give them the food, what will happen? The baby will die. Okay, so baby need power. So this meristematic tissue need power. So to supply the power in the meristematic tissue, there are mitochondria, large mitochondria. The mitochondria are very big. They have large mitochondria. So these are the features of the meristematic tissue, children. Okay, so let's come to the features again. So baby, no, so they are going to have the small size living cell. Do they have intercellular spaces? Do they have children? No, they don't have intercellular spaces. Okay, and they don't need also. It is not important. And they have a distinct nucleus. Okay, and do they have a large central vacuole? Do they have? No, but they have sometimes small vacuoles may present. Okay. Do they have chloroplast? Can they do photosynthesis? No, they don't have chloroplast. So if they don't have chloroplast, then they don't have the chlorophyll. Do they have mitochondria? Yes, they have. Why do they need mitochondria? To get the energy. So these are the features of the meristematic tissue. Okay, children. Now we'll see what are the classification of this meristematic tissue. Now you know the features. No? Now we have to see the classification. Okay, based on the location in the plant, children. In meristematic tissue, there are 3 types based on the location. Okay. Now first type is apical meristems. Okay, I'll come one by one. Apical meristem. Second type, children, intercalary meristems. Okay, intercalary meristems. And then the third type, lateral meristems. Okay, now apical meristems means, children, in the apex of the shoot and root. Okay, now what did I tell? Meristematic tissues are babies, no? So they will grow, no? If they grow only, children, plant also will grow. If the baby grow only, it will become adult, no? So if the meristematic tissue only grow only, the plant also will grow. Okay. Now when you take this apical meristems, they will be in the apex of the shoot and the root, and also it will be present in axillary buds. I show you the figures. I show you the location, axillary buds. Okay. Now give me a minute. Okay, look at this diagram. Okay, children, look at this diagram. In this one, okay, so apex means, no? So somewhere here. Now, here you are having the meristematic tissue. So now I told you the meristematic tissue will grow, no? So when this grow, what will happen to the plant? What will happen to the plant? If the meristematic tissue is growing, children, it is in the apex. That means this is the shoot system of the plant. Okay, in the apex. So what will happen to the plant? Plant also will grow. How will they grow? How will they grow? They will grow vertically. Do you agree with that? They will grow vertically, no, because it is in the apex, right? This is how the meristematic tissue is going to grow. If the meristematic tissue is growing, plant also will grow in this direction vertically. So that means you can say the height of the plant is increasing. Am I right or wrong? The height of the plant is increasing. Okay. And also that is the shoot system. So you all know what is shoot and root now. So these are shoot. So apex of the shoot. Okay, shoot apex you can say. And then in the roots, okay, apex of the root apex. In that also you are going to have the meristematic tissue. Now that also will grow. No? This meristematic tissue also will grow. So according to the gravity, children, it will grow downwards. This will grow upward. No, this is going to grow downwards. So because of that, what will happen? The plant roots also will grow. How will it grow? That also will grow downwards. So because of that, height of the plant will increase. Okay. So the first classification of the meristematic tissue, children, apical meristems. Okay. So apical meristems will help the plant to increase in their height. Okay, it will help the plants to increase in their height. So they have given you all 3 locations: shoot apex, root apex, and axillary buds. So I show you now what is this axillary buds. Okay, here the image. I hope you all can see here, children. So this is axillary buds. Okay, so between this, can you see? They have mark, or you can say lateral bud also. So this in here also, at this point also, you have the meristematic tissue. So because of that, it will start to grow. If it is growing, you can say the plant is growing. Okay, children. So this is the first classification of meristematic tissue. Okay. Now we'll go to the second classification. Okay, the second classification, children, second type of the plant is intercalary meristems. Intercalary meristems. Only one nella. Intercalary meristems. Intercalary meristems you can find at the nodes. Okay, node means what? Node means what? Can someone tell me what is node? Any idea? You're just telling your own words. What is node? Okay, node means you can say something like the leaf is there. No? They will begin to grow from the node only. Okay, it is not a branch. Okay, it is like a pointy part. So from the node only, the leaf will begin to grow. Okay. Now think there are 2 nodes. Okay, so something like joining 2 branches. Like that also you can say. Okay. So I'll show you in this diagram. Look at this diagram. Okay, look at this diagram, children. So here you are having a node. Okay, this is a node. Here also there is a node. So now y'all are someone is saying this is branch. Okay. So between these 2 nodes, okay, between these 2 nodes, we have something called internode. So for that only we say branch. Okay, actually the correct word according to the science, the correct word is internode. Okay, node means the leaf is beginning to grow from that point only. Okay, just remember that. Leaf begin to grow from that point. That is node. Okay, so between 2 nodes, we have a length, no? Okay, so between 2 nodes, so for this space we say internode. So now we are having this intercalary meristems. Okay, children, we are having this intercalary meristems at these nodes. Okay, so now what will happen? Baby, no, they will start to grow, right? So when they grow, tell me what will happen. When they grow, what will happen? This internode also will increase in length. So the main function of this intercalary meristem, children, the length of the internode will increase. So that is the function of the intercalary meristem. The length of the intercalary meristems will increase due to intercalary meristems. Sorry, internodes will increase due to intercalary meristem. So this is the second classification of meristematic tissue. Now we'll move to the third type. Okay, third type. This is the last type. The meristematic tissue. So we saw about the apical meristems, intercalary meristem. Now we'll come to the third type, that is lateral meristem. Okay, lateral meristem means children, usually you are going to have this in the stem and root. Okay, in the stem and root only you will be having. Okay, now think this is the stem. Okay, just take this as stem. Okay, this is the stem. Okay, now you are going to have this tissue parallelly, or you can say laterally. So like this only you will be having. Okay, like this only you will be having. So this is lateral meristem. It is present laterally to the stem and root. So that's why we call this as a lateral meristem. Or you can say parallel also, no problem. You can say parallel also. Now what do you have this? What is this type? Meristematic, no. Baby, no. So they will start to grow. This will start to grow like this, like this, like this and all. It will start to grow. Okay, like in the 3 dimension. So this is how the stem will look like. So here you are having the meristematic tissue. The meristematic tissue will start to grow. So when the meristematic tissue start to grow, what will happen? This stem is done. It will enlarge. The stem will enlarge. So because of that, now that if the diameter is like this, now the diameter of the stem will look like this. See here, before the meristematic tissue growth, this is how it looked like. Now the meristematic tissue is growing. Now the diameter of the plant will increase. Because of what? Because of lateral meristem. So this is the third type of the meristematic tissue. So children, usually you will have these lateral meristems in the dicot plant. Okay, in the dicot plant only you will have. Intercalary meristem, most of the time you will be able to see in the monocot. In the grass, those stuffs and all you can see. Okay, so that one they didn't give you in the book. I'm just saying for the knowledge. Okay, so now tell me children, what are the 3 type of meristematic tissue? Apical meristem, intercalary meristems, and then lateral meristems. Okay, I will finish the class at 7. Okay, you can pray after that. Okay, apical meristems means children, you can find that in the shoot apex, root apex, and axillary buds. What is the function? What is the function? They will help the plant to increase in their height. So that is the function of apical meristems. And then children, the second type is intercalary meristem. What is the function of the intercalary meristem? They will help to increase the length of the internode. Okay, so now if these two are node, this is node, this is node. So when the node increase, that means the node is growing, meristematic tissue is growing now. So the length of the internode also will increase. Okay, so that is the second type. And then the third type, you can say lateral meristems. You can find laterally. It is present in the stem and root of the plant. So they will help the plant to increase in their diameter. That means the plant will become, plant will enlarge. The stem and all will become very big. Okay, so it will help to grow. It will help to increase the diameter of the plant. So this is what, these are the classification of meristematic tissue. Okay, children. So then, I told you, okay, so what is the location of the intercalary meristem? It present at the nodes, found at nodes. Okay, so lateral meristem, where does it present? It present laterally in the stem and root. So tell me, what is the function of apical meristem? They help the plant to increase in their height. Okay, intercalary meristems, if you take children, they will help to increase the length of the internode. Length of the internode. Okay. At last, lateral meristem will help to increase the diameter of the stem, you can say. Diameter of the plant or diameter of the stem. Okay. Stem or root. Diameter of the plant. Okay. So this is the classification. So tell what is meristematic tissue? It is a baby. So simply I can say meristematic tissue is a baby. Permanent tissue is an adult. Okay, so just we'll do a recap, children. I told you Okay, first we studied the definition about the tissue. Tissue means what, children? A group of cells, okay, with a common origin has been modified to perform a particular function. Okay, in the tissue, there are two sections in this unit. One is we are going to see about the plant tissue. Another one is animal tissue. In the plant tissue, there are two types based on what? Based on the cell division. So we have the meristematic tissue and then the permanent tissue. I told you meristematic tissue is like a baby. It is soft and light color. Okay, usually this is soft. This is the growing part of the plant. Okay, so in the permanent tissue, children, that is the matured part of the plant. Okay, matured part of the plant. So this is rough and dark. Rough and dark. Okay, so this is not growing. Okay, why don't they grow? Because they lost the ability of cell division. They don't have the cell division here. Okay, so tell me what is the definition of the meristematic tissue, children? What did I tell you all? The tissue with cells that divide actively by mitosis. That divide actively by mitosis. Why do they divide? To produce new cells. This is called as meristematic tissue. Okay, and then we saw there are three types of meristematic tissues. What are the three types, children? Apical meristem, intercellular meristem, and then the lateral meristem. Okay, so this is what we did. Okay, and I forgot to explain the features. So tell me, what are the features of the meristematic tissue, children? Small size living cell. Why it is small size? Because it is baby, no? That's why it's small size living cell. Okay, and then I told you all, they don't have the intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces are not present and they don't need. Okay, and then they have distinct nucleus. Distinct nucleus. Okay, and then do they have a large central vacuole? Do they have, children? They don't have, but sometimes small vacuoles may present. Are not always, sometimes only. Sometimes small vacuoles may present. Okay, and then do they have chloroplast? No, absence of chloroplast. Okay, that means they can't do the photosynthesis. And at last I told you all, they have large number of mitochondria. So why do they need? Because they need energy, no? Okay, so mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So they will supply the energy to the meristematic tissue. So this is what we have. And children, we have to study the permanent tissues. That when we can do in the next class. Okay, so I'll tell you all the class time again. So we are going to have the, this is for 2022 O-level batch children. That means grade 11. Thursdays 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then Sunday 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So this is the time. This Sunday, okay, children, listen carefully. For my students also, I am saying this Sunday, I won't be able to take 9 to 10. Okay, I won't be able to take only for this week. So I'm going to take it from 10:30 to 11:30. Only this Sunday, yeah. Only this Sunday, not every Sunday. Only this Sunday. This is the usual time. This is the usual time. Only this Sunday, I'm going to take the class for 10:30 to 11:30. If you all are having any clashes, I will send you all the recording only for this week. From next week, you can continue in the same time. Okay. Those who wanted to register for my class, the monthly fee for the science is going to be 1,000 because it is a theory class. Okay. So this is grade 11. For grade 10 also the same. Okay. 1,000. Now there will be some students, no, they have to study grade 10 and 11 both. Some might have missed the grade 10, no. So actually it should be 2,000, no, total payment. But If you all are going to attend for both grade 10 and 11 children, you all can pay 1,500. If you all are going to attend for both 10 and 11, you can attend. You can pay only 1,500. Okay. And also, children, I will be sending you all the short notes book this week. Okay. I was a bit busy this week. That's why I couldn't send you all. So this is the short notes. I have made some adjustment in that. So you all can see how I have categorized as a chart and everything. So if you all study this, it will be after studying the textbook. If you all just go through with my short notes book, children, it will be easy to you all. So after that, see, this is the type of meristematic tissue I have given to you all. Look at the diagram chart. See, I have given the location, function. So everything is there. So easily you can study in this. And I have given you all the diagrams also. I have made some adjustment in this. Give me a minute. Okay. So that's it with that, children. So then we'll wind up today's session. So those who wanted to join for my class, you all can send me a WhatsApp message. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, then we'll wind up today's session, children. Then bye. Assalamu alaikum. Take care.